This is Skip here with the WBC lightweight champion, Devin the Dream Haney, on behalf of AKHi TV. Man, let's get straight to it. Okay, Teo's father, he said he believes Teo's future dream fight, mega fight, is with the Dream himself, Devin Haney. What is your thoughts on his comments?
I think that's the biggest fight in boxing today. I think, honestly, I think that, me and Teofimo, us being so young, and it's building up, and people are anticipating it now. And I think that, for all the belts, we need to make it happen.
Okay, contrary to what Senior said, now his son Teo said, you're not the next Floyd Mayweather. That's bullshit. He's going to destroy your career. To that, what do you have to say?
Man, I'm not here to argue with him, like, oh, I'm the next Floyd, like, oh.
Exactly.
I could care less, if that's what he feels. So be it. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm me. I'm doing it my way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be the next nobody. I let the people say that. You never hear me saying I'm the next Floyd.
Right.
The people saying that. So if he doesn't feel that way, so be it. It doesn't hurt my feelings. It don't rub me the wrong way at all.
All right. Now, what was your take on ESPN having like false advertisement of Teo versus Loma as undisputed? I mean, all night long.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't understand that. That shit was crazy. I couldn't believe that they was able to even do that, false advertise like that. But it's a money thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. It's about making money and building fights up and doing it that way. So at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Right. Now you posted a picture of ESPN website having you as the WBC champion. So why did Tessitore say what he said about that then?
Talk is cheap. You know what I'm saying? Numbers don't lie. In reality, in the black and white, they see what it is. I mean, and that's all that need to be said. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. You can say what you want to say.
Absolutely.
The facts is the facts.
Absolutely. So what was your take on Top Rank giving Teo a Top Rank duplicate WBC belt with the Top Rank logo on it after the fight?
What's crazy is that I didn't even catch it until today. Somebody showed me, and that just tells you how many other people never got a chance to catch it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a money thing. They did what they had to do to sell the fight. The people they dangled the people, they tricked the people, and as of now we see that. Hold on, there's something else going on. You're not undisputed.
You say, hey, what boxing is gonna be without Floyd? Boxing gonna be like it's supposed to be without Floyd. It's gonna be another Floyd coming in boxing.
You think so?
I know so. I got one already. His name is Devin Haney.
Devin Haney?
Yep.
How old is he?
16.
16. And you see some of the same things in him that you see.
Teo's father, during the post-fight interview, he stated when he was asked about the Devin Haney fight or what is the dream fight that he wants for his son, he said Devin Haney, that's his dream fight. And ironically enough, Devin Haney nickname is the Dream. But he was pretty much saying it's a fight down the line that, he think that's going to be a huge mega fight. So it sounds like his father doesn't want the Devin Haney fight right now because on another interview, I heard his father say he wants his son to move up right away. Now, Teo, on the other hand, he the one calling out Devin saying that he wants to fight. He said that he could still make the weight. Regardless of what people say, he could still make 135. And why not make it one more time for undisputed, right? Now, what's your take on what his dad said as far as he believed that's Teo, that's his dream fight that he wants for Teo. And on the other hand, Teo pretty much saying that Devin is not special. Devin is not the next Floyd Mayweather. That's a bunch of bullshit.
He wants to be pound for pound the best fighter in the world, and he's gonna be pound for pound real soon.
And you mentioned 140 pounds. There's a lot of guys at 135 that are close to moving up as well. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, even Gervonta Davis. Could be a 140 in the future, I suppose. What do you think is going to be the mega fight for Teofimo Lopez in the future?
All of them. But these guys, they gotta do their thing. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing our thing. We don't go backwards. I told my son, we're not in the sport to go backwards. So these kids, they gotta do their thing, so they could come up to us and step up to the plate. I don't want none of them losing because those are mega fights.
Hey, but look, you're wearing the hat, Nostradamus. Pick one fight. What is the mega fight in the sport? Teofimo Lopez versus who in a couple of years or next year?
I don't even know. Devin Haney. I would say Devin Haney.
Thank you, Mike. And we go back to resume calls.
Where do you want to see Teofimo go next? Do you want to see him try to reel off some runs of defenses in this division, or do you think, that there's other titles? He's a big kid that maybe, have him move up and at some point and chase another championship.
Yeah, he's been. If it wasn't for these people that are helping us now, perfecting athletes, I don't think he would have been able to make the weight so comfortably. I think it's time to move up. I think it's time for him to go and try to get all the belts at the 140-pound division. There's no reason why we have to stay at 135 unless they give us something to want to fight for, So it all depends. But I'd rather him go to 140. He's been suffering at this weight for like 7 years already.
Who would you like to fight at? Obviously some attractive options there at lightweight. Who would you like to fight the most?
I don't mind being the 2-time email world champion. You know what I mean? That'll be fine. I know a lot of people are already saying that this is not for Undisputed because of that. Whatever with Mauricio Suleiman and whatever he did, but I just got a belt that said franchise world champion. So from the WBC, and you got a guy like Devin Haney fighting Gamboa, a washed out Gamboa, just for a record that he wants to keep it safe and pretty. I can fight those guys. I don't mind it.
Do you think Haney would fight you next, assuming he beats Gamboa?
I don't care. I don't think any of these guys will step up to the plate. And if they do, they better be ready. Because I don't fear no man. I told you guys this. I don't care. I'm in there to fight. And if you're not there to fight with me, you're going to lose.
Thank
like
you.
Loma. Like, if I take that fight, it's just for bragging rights, just to shut him up and destroy his career. That's really what it is. I don't care. That's the type of person I am. I ain't here to I'm not here to see another fighter build up his career. If he wants to take that step and fight, I'm more than happy to just take him out that route of what everybody's talking about, saying the next Floyd Mayweather and stuff like that. Yeah, get out of here with that bullshit. And for everyone else out there, man, everybody's is cherry picking. Gervonta Davis, why are you fighting Leo Santa Cruz? For what? That's a 130-pounder or a 126-pounder. That's sad, man. And you guys hype these guys up for so many things, but it's okay. It's okay. Just put them in front of me, and I'll beat them.
Yeah, absolutely. With Tio and his dad, we've come up in the amateurs together with Devin and him, and you know what I mean? They weren't in the same division, but they were at the end of the brackets. They were in the championship rounds, and they went to the tournaments and stuff that, only the special fighters or the really good fighters made, and qualify for. So, I'm used to seeing him, and I'm used to seeing his competitive spirit and his nature, you know what I mean? So it's not new to me, anything that he might be saying that's pro his son, but, when it comes down to it, we just got to hear that they're willing to fight and when they're willing to fight, so after November the 7th, we handle our business with not Mr. Gary Russell, excuse me. I'm so stuck on him, I'm backing out. We handle our business with Gamboa, right? November the 7th, then, we'll be able to move on to other things. We hear T.O. talking, we hear different fighters talking, but when it comes to signing on the dotted line for the fight, then that's something that's totally different, so everyone he talked about the email, he talked about all the other shit. Well, now it's time to fight. See, now so what are you gonna do then? Since he ain't fought nobody, he ain't did nothing, you know what I mean? Well, he has the one piece that will complete the whole puzzle, so it's winner take all.
Hold it, you're not that pretty. I'm a bad man. Wait. I shook up the world. I shook up the world. I shook up the world.
I bear witness, there's only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final messenger. That's what I said, Larry, on the Bungle fight. Thanking you.
They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.